Big inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Big inhale. Exhale, belly in, elbows to the knees. Inhale, hold it here for chair pose. Maybe walking the toes together. And little pulse. Pull the ribs down and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch the right hand back, left hand forward. Back to center. Left hand back, right hand forward. And back to center. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank pose. One more time. Lower the knees. Let's hinge forward and back. So pull the belly in and stretch it back. Hinge it forward and back. Belly tight, elbows back. Forward. Hinge it all the way back. Stretch. Forward. Stretch the mat between your hands. Forward. And back. Take it all the way down to the earth. Again, little back bend. Pinky toes are on the floor. Exhale, release. A little back bend, belly pulls in tight. And let's try working the back here. We're going to do little rows here. Squeeze. Feel the shoulder blades glide closer to the spine. You can flip the hands so there's lots of space in the front of the shoulder. Chin stays slightly tucked in, long, continuous curve through the neck. Now lift a leg. Left leg up. Right leg up. Left leg. Right leg. You want a little bit more work. If you can keep the belly strong here, and try both legs. Not lifting high, but strong through the core each time you lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Arms forward, just hold, but pull the bottom tips of the shoulder blades down and wide. Take it for a little swim with control. No tension in the upper shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rest the head on top of the hands. So I'm not going to rest my head so you can hear me, but I'm going to lift that right leg up and do little circles. Circle, circle. Still the belly stays in, so I'm not compressing the lower spine. Change the direction, right leg circles out. Nice and long. 4, 3, shoulders are away from the ears. Good, and just switch side. Circle, circle. 4, 3, 2, and take it out. 8, 7, belly's lifting. Like I'm trying not to let the belly button reach the mat. Makes the leg even heavier. The more I lift the core, the heavier the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the hands back. Press it up. We'll take a stretch, pull the belly in, and reach back. Let's walk our hands over to the right side and stretch through the left. So let the left hip drop. And then back to center. Anchor the hands. Reach, leaning slightly into the right side of the waist. Right hip gets heavier. Good, hands come back to center. Press up to hands and knees. Inhale, curl the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, right leg to the sky. Big step through. Let's walk our hands to center. Turn the toes out, hands to the thighs. Now we're going to roll up. Drop the tail. Spin the toes out. Widen the sit bones, but lift the pelvic floor. We'll start in cactus arms. Hold for a little pause. Knees come out over the toes, so check your alignment. Feel the arches lifting. Good connection of the inner and outer edge of the foot. 4, 3, keep it nice and low. Bring those elbows in and out. In and out, in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms are wide, under and over, internally rotating and externally rotating. Keep the ribs pulling down, keep the knees pulling wide over the heel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shift the rib cage side to side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you shift, let's shift to the right. Lift the right heel. Right heel up. Right heel up. Stay low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big stretch. Take it over towards the right side. Back to center. Little pulse. Under and over with the arms like there's 2 doorknobs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift side to side. 4, 3. Now just shift to the left. We're going to lift that left heel, working the left inner thigh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that stretch. Right hand stretches over. Bring it back to center. Straighten the legs. Elbows back. Turn the toes to face forward. Hinge all the way forward. Hands to the floor. Coming into a wide leg downward facing dog to stretch the back, spine, and the hamstrings. Soften the knees and create length from the tail to the crown of the head. And walk it all the way in. Hands to the thighs, roll up through the spine. Roll the shoulders. Shoulders up and back. Good. Let's step the legs together. Do a little balance. So just bring the palms out to the side, so feel that broadening through the chest. Take that left leg out to the side. And we're gonna just do a little lift here. Up and down, up and down. Keep the ribs pulling in, lengthening through the crown of the head. So you're left very strong through the supporting leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the toe out, 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 out. 4, 3, 2. Now toe and heel out. 8, 7, 6. Stay strong through the core. 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg behind you. Reach the left hand over. Stretching through the left side. You can curl the tail slightly underneath you. Reach it a little bit forward. Both knees are bent here. But inhale back to center. Let's take a sun breath. Big inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Reach for the toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take a ragdoll. Shake the head no. And roll it up one more time. Roll the shoulders. just find that mountain pose before we come to the other side. Root through the inner outer edge of the foot. Shins forward, thighs back. Lift the pelvic floor all the way up through the back of the throat. Open through the chest. Let the shoulder blades sit back and wide. And take that left leg out. Just a little lift to the side. Lift, lift, lift. Stay tall in your mountain pose on the left side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now toe forward. 4, takes a lot of balance to steady yourself on that left leg. Stay strong through the core. Pelvic floor stays lifted. 4, 3, 2, and now turn the leg internally, heel out. Working a little bit more into the butt. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs. And let's take that stretch. Right leg behind, left hand to the left hip, and big side bend. Big breath in. Good, bring it back to center. Bend both knees, scoop the tail, reach it forward, like you're pulling something with the reach of your arm out of your back right pocket. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale, relax. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's come down onto our backs. So, hips to the floor. Hands behind the knees. Slowly lower. Tuck the tail. Let's lift the heels. And inhale, stretch the arms overhead without letting the rib cage lift. Exhale and slowly lift up. Stretch the arms. Exhale, tuck the tail. Pull the shoulders back. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, roll up. Inhale. Good. Exhale, take it back. Inhale to stretch. And exhale, roll it all the way up. Keep the big toes touching. And let's release it down to the floor. Walk the feet in. We'll just arch the back, so lift the shoulders up, press them down, arching through the back. And exhale, draw the belly in. Let everything settle, all the muscles settle down towards the floor. Lift the right leg, lift the left leg. Knees stay over the hips, so not over the belly, over the hips. Let's alternate. Press. You want to keep that core stabilized, just a neutral curve in the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Most important part is keeping the neutral spine. Don't letting the ribs lift, belly's towards the spine. So if this is easy enough, we'll start adding an opposite arm. Not doing the opposite arm. Good. Left arm reaches overhead, right leg. And also stretch the leg out. Each time you reach the arms away, legs away from center, exhale, pull the belly in. Shh. You can use a Pilates breath. Shh. Shh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If you feel the back arching, you can come back to the earlier modification. Last 2 and last 1. Take a moment to give yourself a little hug, reaching the sit bones away from you. Heads of the arm bones to the floor. Let's release the feet, take the arms wide. We'll come into some stretching now. So let the knees sway from side to side. Maybe letting the arm roll up and down. Let your head roll in the opposite direction of the knee. The opposite arm reaches overhead as the knees draw towards the right. Opposite arm reaches overhead as the knees draw to the left. And bring it back to center. So just to warm up the hips before we start stretching them, we'll come into a bridge pose. Again, the shoulders lift and drop down, long through the spine, inner thighs pressing down, big toes pressing down. You can hold for a little lift here. Pulling the knees away from the crown of the head, getting nice and long. You'll feel lots of work in the hamstrings. Up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Press the hands into the floor. Keep the belly strong. Keep the hips where they are. Don't let them move. You can even bring a finger there and do a little march. Right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg up. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Keeping the length in the spine, keeping the ribs from lifting. Keep the knees reaching away from the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, hands to the floor, and lengthen the spine as you lower down. Good, let's stretch, interlace the hands behind the right leg. Stretch the left leg. Reach through the right sit bone. Hold it here, heads of the arm bones to the floor. Just push into the webbing of the fingers. Let that right leg be heavy into the ground. Big reach through that left big toe mound. Pull the knee in towards you. And try to straighten the leg. It's okay if it doesn't straighten, let the leg shake a little bit. And I will stretch the outer hip, cross the right ankle over the knee, press the knee away from you, lengthen through both sides of the waist. Maybe interlace your hands behind the left thigh, keep the right knee, keep the feet active. Hold and breathe, stretching that right outer hip. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. Left hand to the right ankle. We're going to bring everything, legs, over to the left. Reach through the right hand. And then reach the right knee away from the right shoulder. Stretching through the outer right hip, front of the right hip. Pull the belly in. Bring it back to center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Draw little circles with the knees. Feet come back to the floor. Stretch the right leg out. Interlace the hands behind the left leg and kick up through the left heel, out through the left sit bone. So everything's reaching away from the head. Shoulders roll wide and down, ribs pull in, always looking for the curves, natural curves in the spine. Press through the heel, quadricep engages to release the hamstring. Bring the toes towards you. Good, and then take it a little deeper. Sacrum stays on the floor. Try to kick the leg straight, hugging the left leg in towards you. Relax the chest, the shoulders, stretch through the back of the leg. Slide the right leg in, left ankle over the right knee, stretching the hip. So you can leave the right foot on the floor or interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Keep the feet active, both sides of the waist long and balanced. Hold and breathe. Close the eyes and feel into the stretch of the left hip. And release the feet to the floor. Take the feet wide, gently tractioning the spine, pressing into the top thighs. Good, and slowly release. Let's bring the hands behind the head and little lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You can gaze over your head so there's no tension in the neck. So eyes look up towards the eyebrows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slow that down. Up for 2, and down for 2. Up for 2, and down for 2. Up, 2, and down, 2, up, 2, up, 2, and down. Let's hold it at the top this time and just hold for little pulses. Feel free to reach the arms to come up a little bit higher. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll reach side to side, side. Keep your hands behind the head here. We're bringing right elbow to right knee, left elbow to left knee, letting the head rest back. 4, 3, 2, keep the belly pulling in, and 1. Release. Take a stretch, let the back arch. And exhale, pull the ribs down with the strength of the core. Maybe the arms lift, hands to the sky. Drop the arms, release the hands. Let the palms roll open, little space between the legs. And you can close your eyes and come into final resting pose. Softening the muscles in the face and in the jaw. Allowing for a gentle surrender. Letting go of all your actions, all you're doing, and just connect to being here, fully present, awake, and aware in this moment.